Hi everybody, this is JJ Janssen. As I start my year one of playing pro pickleball, I thought it would be fun to just make kind of a journey through this whole thing. This is day one, so kind of the introduction to who I am, why I'm doing this, and just having fun as the journey goes on. As you can tell, I'm very not comfortable being on camera, but I feel like this is the best way to do it. It's just kind of raw and just having fun with it and just trying to explaining what I'm doing and why I pursue passion for pickleball and playing pro. Um, Currently, I've been playing the game for roughly 2 years. I started out as a 3-0 when I first started, and I've won a lot of tournaments. And the end of 2023, I was playing 5-0 tournaments and winning them. So it's kind of the sign to say, hey, why don't you play pro? And a lot of people ask me, why aren't you playing pro yet? The honest answer to that is that I'm just not in shape yet for it. I drill a lot. I drill about 2 or 3 hours a day, maybe a little bit more. I play maybe once or twice a week. I mainly just drill just because I feel like that's a huge advantage for playing. It's fun, but it can get very boring, but it just depends who you're playing against and what the scenario is. But yeah, so this is just me documenting it raw, what I'm doing and the goals for 2024. Currently, I'm sitting around 206 pounds. Ideally, the goal would be to get down to 170 and probably start playing pro in April. Just because to me, that's realistic weight wise, speed, and all the jazz to really get to every ball, be healthy, but not being at a uncomfortable weight where I'm on the court. I don't really need to put a lot of muscle on, to be honest. I already hit the ball really hard, even being at 206. Um, Most of it's going to come down to me being in the gym about probably 2 or 3 hours a day, just really focusing on core and legs, probably doing a lot of full body workouts, and yeah, just doing it and really conditioning, doing low weights, but doing a lot of reps. Um, the goal is, to play pro, not only physically getting in better shape, but also just a lot of mental training and really going through the cycle of play in my head, what I'm drilling, a lot of patterns, a lot of just mentally staying in the matches when it gets tough, because for playing mixed, a lot of the court is covered by guys just because they dictate the points and they come over. I like to say that there's the 60-40 rule where guys will usually play on the left side and they'll venture over into the female side of the kitchen and really control the pace of the game. But it's also really being a rock for your partner, whether it's men's or females, just really staying solid and not really showing your emotion fully unless you win a big point, but not really giving too much energy towards your opponent, because sometimes when you poke the bear, you're waking up the opponent that's might have fallen asleep. Another thing, just kind of talking about it just a second or a few seconds ago, is nutrition. Like, a lot of people think like, hey, I'm playing 3 6 hours a day, but your body's like a furnace, so you got to eat like a lot of protein and you got to stay hydrated and have a lot of aminos and really condition yourself with your body, where it's when your body says you're hurt, not to over push it. I know that was kind of one of the big setbacks for me in 2023, is I'd be training for 4 to 6 hours a day, really focused, but I just was not eating enough, which kind of really hurt my game. It took me out for like a good week or two just because my body couldn't fully repair, just because I wasn't eating enough protein. Like, I was probably eating 40 grams a day, where ideally when you're a pro athlete, you should be eating about probably half your weight, as not pounds but about half your weight, just so it can maintain, like, so if I'm eating protein and my weight's about 206 right now, I should be eating about roughly 80 90 grams of protein just so I can really give it that fuel, but also to keep my body healthy. Because when you're playing pickleball, a lot of people don't think it's a pretty easy sport, but it's not. It's very hard on your knees, and if you're playing singles, you gotta slide around a lot. Where singles is kind of like my bread and butter, to be honest. I like playing that the most of the three. I don't really enjoy playing men's and mixed, because usually when I'm playing, I don't know what it is, but people just won't hit me a ball. But losing the weight will make me more mobile, so I can really get myself more into the game and just having more fun. I guess another thing with this journey is just really to be challenged more. Um, I like being challenged. I like really even driving the ball at people. I love the firefight. What people don't get is, like, they'll speed up to me, and it's just they're laying the piece of cheese, and I'm not taking a little nibble, I'm taking the whole chunk, and then it's just, okay, are you guys ready to firefight? And then I might randomly just reset a ball for fun. People try to overpower me, but it doesn't work, to be honest. So, like, for me, for pro life, I don't really need power. It's just really getting my body in shape, really focused on my mental ability, and really just dictating points, just really slowing it down, controlling it, and then when someone rewards me, just really putting it away. The big thing about me, I guess I have a huge advantage, because I used to play tennis. I started when I was 13, and I just kind of kept playing it until I found pickleball. The big thing about me is I have this determination, because after high school I had broken my back, and I had gained 100 pounds for 2 years. I couldn't really do anything for when I was in college, and I wanted to play college tennis. So when the doctor gave me a heads up that I could really get back to playing tennis, I lost all the pounds, and I really focused over the summer, and then I made the team my junior year, and I played the last 2 years of college tennis. But it's just that determination, and I know I have that determination to really find it not only when I used to play tennis, but really find it in pickleball. If I just set my mind, and really just focus more on myself, but not being, ungrateful for when people come to help you. I find a lot of successful when I'm willing to be more vulnerable to learning, like just learning from what people have done, how they condition, how they focus. I'm always willing to help people and get them to the next step. Like this year of 2023, I've produced a lot of champions, not only from the low tier to the high tier. I work with probably 2 senior pros that have just been rocking the senior pro single scene, just getting golds and bronze and silvers. So I know the formula, but now it's my turn to really to go for it. I just want to do the journey for myself at this point. I've done a lot for others, and I've really pushed them to the limits, but I think it's my turn to really be rewarded, to be myself, and really just go for the goal of playing pro this year. I've focused a lot on others. I've helped a lot of people out, but most of the times it's usually me getting the short end of the stick. Where now it's like, this is a great opportunity for me to be myself, and just really have fun while I'm out there. Just really be myself. Where I feel 2023, like I kind of lost it for a while, to be honest. Like, I had kind of a rough 6 months of my first part of the year, and then the end of the six months I really pushed myself, and then it really drove myself to do more. Like I can't do the same mold. I have to push myself, really change the game and the pace up. Just be myself a little bit more. Where the end of the year, I won a lot of 5-0 golds, a lot of got silvers. I played a lot of opens. I've done really well, and I even got a bronze in mixed. whether mixed pro, but it wasn't PPA or PP, but it showed that, hey, there's something here, like you're pushing hard. I just turned 30 on the 21st, but I'm still at the age where my body is healthy enough that I could play pro and I don't have to, retire or just really focus on doubles yet. I can still focus on singles and traveling and meeting people, Um, Other things to know about me, like I'm a very dedicated person, not only drilling and playing. I'm a certified coach. I mean, I really focus not only watching like tape of high level play, but also like getting certified and knowing what the proper form and techniques are. I'm certified with PPR. I'm certified with IPTPA. I have two certifications with them. I have a US PTA, which it's a tennis certification, but they also have a pickleball one I've done. One of my goals is to get PCI this upcoming year because I've already paid for it, but why not just get the certification? To me, it's showing that you're willing to learn, but you want to teach people and help grow the sport. Like I love this sport. I lost myself when I first found the sport because I was going through an injury with tennis where I just I kept breaking my shoulder just because I was ripping good 120 125 serves. Like I had a huge serve, but tennis, it's just kind of gone away from being more social with people and really inviting people in. It's gotten very expensive, where pickleball is kind of taking that market, and it's inviting and it's fun and it's humbling. You get to meet so many people. Like, I mean, I traveled all over the US this year, or past year I should say, and I was in Canada for a while training, and I was playing with all the pros up there, so it was a good time. I had a lot of fun. I met a lot of people, but now January, and since I got back from training in November, I've gained some weight, and I'm just I'm not happy with that. I know if I want to play pro and I want to really focus and I want to do it for myself, I'm gonna have to really push it and really focus and do it for myself now. Not that I'm trying to say I'm becoming self-centered, but I've done a lot for people and they've become very successful. But when people come for successful, they kind of forget about the person that was there for them, kind of mentoring them and really kind of holding their hand. Like, I wouldn't say like physically holding a hand, but like just being that solid rock for them. But now it's a lot of people, when they get success, they kind of get away from their roots and they kind of they find other people. They don't go back to the person that really put the time into them. So now I'm just I'm doing my journey. I mean, it's me now. I have an awesome girlfriend and she does it with me, but now we're looking to go pro and we're looking to really focus and do it. We got a lot of stuff. One of my goals this upcoming year, and I mean, I grinded it last year and I'm pretty close to it, but I'm not there yet, is I'm just trying to build a pickleball court in my backyard. That's kind of the ultimate dream for any pickleballer, and for me, I'd love to teach, but I'd also love to have my own site to train and make content and just have some fun with it, instead of going to like a big business or somewhere where people just they want to interact with you, but they also like, hey, can we be in your video and stuff, which is great. But it's also like sometimes I need to just do content and not have to pay for court time, just really be able to develop myself where people don't want to cut. I guess the biggest thing for why I'm creating this is I just want to show what it's like to kind of, you're at 5-0 and you're winning at 5-0 and now you're ready to play pro, and I'm just gonna do this journey and show the raw aspects of it. Today's day one of I'm gonna record this for a whole year and post every day if I can, ideally every day, just so I can say that I did it, but also like to really show that, hey, anybody can play pro if they really put the time and they discipline themselves, but also have fun and find themselves and meet great people, because pickleball is all about that social aspect, meeting people, enjoying yourself, and traveling to all these amazing places that you want to go to every day. Like I'm from Minnesota, and Minnesota's great, but it's not as fun as going to maybe like Florida or Texas or something, or even just having people from Florida or Texas come up here, or Californians coming up here, where they go, wow, this place is very chill. The scene's very different, you know. All over the U.S., the scene is very different, like how people play, you know. But yeah, just going back to the main topic, I'm just documenting my journey and my biggest goal for 2024, not only to play pro and to get my cord and to get more certifications, but it's really to be more healthy, you know. Um, I feel like when I train, I just, you know, sometimes I forget to eat, or I go to the cheat code, you know, like junk food. But, you know, if I really want to push it this year and, you know, really say, hey, I'm playing true pro, whether it's PPA, APP, or other orgs, I got to really, you know, have fun doing it, but also say, hey, you know, you can't have, for example, you can't have McDonald's every day, you know. Not that the food is bad tasting, but it's not the best thing, you know. Like McDonald's is great, but if you're a pro, you should be really, you know, hey, I'm gonna eat a lot of greens, I'm gonna take care of myself, I'm taking the right supplements, I'm not overworking my body where it's, you know, it's getting unhealthy, which is kind of what happened at the end of the year. It's just my body's kind of gotten away from me, and now, you know, whether I was gonna play in February or March, I think ideally April's the goal to play pro now, you know. I already, I'm sponsored by Saltkirk. I mean, to me, it's a great brand, but I'm doing Saltkirk a disservice if I don't actually, you know, try and push myself. And I love to not only play, but I love to test paddles. I love to move paddles. I mean, last year alone, I made over 300 paddle sales, just because, you know, I love to do it. I love to move the product, but I also love to put the best product in people's hands, whether it's, you know, it's Saltkirk, it's Carbon, it's Vatic, it's Legacy, you know, all the big brands, but helping people out, you know, because the goal of pickleball is not for me, you know, to make insane amount of money, but it's also to grow the sport I love and the people I meet, you know. Where a lot of people, they just go somewhere and it's just the person goes, hey, buy this, you know. They don't actually break it down and everything. Where I go in depth, I explain it, I modify paddles if people need it. I put edge guard tape. Why do we have edge guard tape? One, it's a cool cosmetic, but two, it's to protect your paddle. You know, you're doing an investment for a sport that's super fun, but your paddles could break if they hit the ground, you know. But anyway, getting back to the topic, and just you know, making myself very uncomfortable to share about me, is, you know, I'm documenting myself not only as being raw, but also just having a little bit of fun, and, you know, showing my pro journey, whether I cringe watching this or listen to this, or just kind of showing people, hey, pickleball is a great sport. Why not get into it? You don't have to play pro to enjoy the sport. It's great to meet people. It's great to travel, and it's just a lot of fun. You can play with anybody. You can play with little kids. You can play with the elderly. The oldest person I played with is 94. I mean, it's amazing who you can play with and what you can do, and just, you know, I want to focus on my pro journey, but I also want to get back to the community, because I love the drill, but it's fun to show what people focus on. Why do you grip your paddle like this? Why do you let it here? You know. But yeah, that's just me. I'm JJ. I'm from Minnesota. I work hard. I want to play pro. I know I need to get myself in better shape and more nutrition, but, you know, I'm just gonna do this every day and just kind of show what I'm doing, what drills I'm doing, why I love the sport. You know, that's kind of the thing, is pickleball. Not only you meet people, but it saves lives. It makes you feel good, and you get this good adrenaline when you get in the firefights, and it's just you make lifelong friends. So it's, why not give it a chance, you know, and have fun. Thanks for watching. I'd love to talk to people if they want to talk. You know, leave a comment. I'm on Facebook. You can just find me as JJ Janssen, or even my Instagram, which is Pickleball as JJ. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.